God says, I will leave you if you don't watch this now. You will be hospitalized in the next 2 days. You will receive huge money into your bank account if you listen now. But if you skip this, you won't receive the money. Open this immediately before tonight, 11:59 p.m. Don't skip. My child, do not scroll away from these words because this is not an accident and this is not random timing. I am speaking directly into your life because danger has been moving quietly around you while you have been trying to stay strong in silence. I have seen the stress inside your body, the fear you hide from others, and the exhaustion that nobody understands. If you listen carefully until the end, I will place protection over your life and shift what was meant to harm you into something that will bless you deeply. The next hours are important because I am warning you before the pain arrives, and I am opening a door that can still change what is coming toward your house. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. You have been carrying pressure for too long, and your spirit has been crying for relief even when your mouth stayed quiet. I know how many nights you stayed awake, wondering how you would survive another week with so much uncertainty surrounding your life. I know the tears that never touched your face because you swallowed them before anyone could notice your pain. That is why I am calling you now with urgency, because heaven has not abandoned you and your suffering has not been ignored. There is a reason this warning sounds strong, and there is a reason your heart feels pulled to continue listening. The enemy has been trying to attack your health through stress, fear, and exhaustion, hoping to weaken your body and destroy your peace. I am showing you this before it happens because I still desire mercy over your life. I do not want you trapped in suffering when I am trying to lead you toward healing, safety, and restoration. If this reaches your heart, take a moment to like this video because someone else may also need this warning before darkness reaches their home. You have been praying for financial relief while secretly wondering if help would ever come. I heard every desperate prayer spoken quietly in your room when nobody else could hear your voice. I saw the unpaid bills, the silent anxiety, and the moments when your hands shook because you did not know how things would work out. I tell you now that I have already started moving resources, opportunities, and unexpected favor toward your life. The money that is coming will not arrive by accident. I have been opening conversations behind closed doors and touching hearts you never expected to notice you. Someone is about to remember your name after a long period of silence. A delayed opportunity is preparing to return with greater value than before because I am restoring what fear tried to steal from you. You thought your season of increase had ended, but I am telling you that heaven has already prepared the next step for your breakthrough. My child, do not ignore the seriousness of this moment because your spirit recognized these words before your mind understood them. There has been heaviness surrounding your body recently, and you have felt unusual tiredness that cannot fully be explained. I want you to slow down and listen carefully because wisdom is part of the protection I am trying to give you. You have been pushing yourself beyond healthy limits while pretending everything was still fine. I am asking you to draw close to me again because distance from my presence has made your heart vulnerable to fear and confusion. You became distracted by pain, disappointment, and the harshness of people around you. Even though you still believed in me, your attention slowly moved away from my voice and toward the noise of worry. I am calling you back before that fear grows stronger and damages your peace even more deeply. There are people around you who smile while quietly doubting your future. They look at your struggles and assume your life will never improve. They think your prayers are empty because they cannot see what heaven is preparing behind the scenes. But I am about to surprise those who underestimated the power resting on your life. The next season will not look like the painful season you just survived. I am preparing a change that will remove constant pressure from your shoulders little by little. Financial help will begin to appear in ways you did not expect. Your home will start feeling lighter because I am removing spiritual heaviness that has followed you for too long. What looked impossible before will slowly begin opening in front of you. My child, I need you to understand something clearly tonight. The warning is not given to create panic, but to awaken your spirit before harm reaches you. I am exposing danger early because my love is still surrounding you even in your weakest moments. A person without purpose would not receive this kind of warning, but you are deeply important to me. You have felt lonely lately because many people stopped checking on you once your struggles became too heavy to carry publicly. Some only stayed near you when your life looked successful and easy. When the hard season arrived, they disappeared and left you feeling forgotten. But I remained beside you every night, even when you felt abandoned by everyone else. Type yes to affirm. I know you became tired of fighting battles that seemed endless. I know you became discouraged after praying for answers that appeared delayed. Yet even in those moments, I kept protecting you from disasters you never saw. There were nights when something worse could have happened, but my hand stopped it before it reached your life. The enemy wanted your fear to become stronger than your faith. That is why negative thoughts have been attacking your mind repeatedly. The pressure was meant to convince you that nothing good was coming and that your future was already ruined. But I am breaking that lie tonight because your story is not ending in destruction. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Listen carefully because this is important for your future. The financial blessing coming toward you is connected to obedience, wisdom, and renewed faith. I am not asking you to live in terror. I am asking you to stay spiritually awake so you can recognize the doors I am opening before you. But I brought you here because I still have plans to protect your future, heal your body, and restore the peace that has been stolen from your heart for too long. You have been feeling pressure in ways that are difficult to explain to other people. Some days your body feels tired before the day even begins, and some nights your thoughts refuse to become quiet. The stress around your finances has been draining your strength, little by little. You kept trying to stay positive while secretly feeling afraid of what tomorrow might bring. I saw every hidden fear, even when nobody else noticed the weight resting on your shoulders. There are moments when you smile around others while carrying silent battles inside your chest. You became used to pretending that everything was under control because you did not want people to see how deeply exhausted you truly felt. But I never asked you to hide your weakness from me. I want you to come honestly before me because healing begins when you stop carrying everything alone. The enemy wanted to attack your health through fear and hopelessness. The pressure surrounding your life was designed to wear your body down slowly until you felt defeated. But I am interrupting that plan before it fully grows stronger. I am warning you now because I desire restoration instead of destruction over your life. You have been asking why things became so difficult after all the prayers you offered with sincerity. You wondered why doors stayed closed even when you remained faithful for so long. There were nights when disappointment became so heavy that you almost stopped expecting anything good to happen again. Yet even during those painful moments, heaven was still working quietly behind the scenes. Type 777 to receive blessings. My child, I need you to understand that delay is not abandonment. Many things had to be moved out of your path before the blessing could safely arrive. Some people near you carried jealousy and hidden bitterness that would have harmed your future if they stayed too close to your favor. I allowed certain separations because not everyone around you deserved access to the next season of your life. You cried after losing certain relationships because you thought those people would stay beside you forever. You questioned yourself and wondered if you were the reason things changed so suddenly. But some exits were actually protection in disguise. I removed hands that secretly wished for your failure while preparing to place trustworthy people into your future. The money coming toward your life will arrive with purpose attached to it. This is not simply about comfort or temporary relief. I am preparing resources that will help you breathe again after carrying so much financial pressure. You have spent too much time worrying about survival, and I am ready to move you toward stability. A financial opportunity connected to your past is returning with unexpected favor. Something you thought was delayed forever is preparing to open again. You may feel uncertain at first because disappointment taught you to expect rejection, but this time will be different because I am the one arranging the outcome instead of fear controlling the situation. You must also guard your health carefully during these next days. Pay attention to your body and stop ignoring the signs of exhaustion that have been building inside you. Rest is not weakness, and caring for yourself is not selfish. I created your body carefully, and I do not want you destroying yourself while trying to carry burdens alone. There are people who depend on your strength, yet nobody truly understands how much you have sacrificed emotionally. You kept supporting others while your own heart quietly became heavier every week. I watched you encourage people even while you secretly needed encouragement yourself. Tonight I want you to know that I am finally pouring strength back into you. The fear surrounding hospitals and sickness has been attacking your thoughts recently because darkness wants you to panic instead of trust me. But fear will not control your future when you remain close to my voice. I can still change outcomes and redirect situations that appear dangerous. Nothing is impossible for me when faith remains alive inside your spirit. You are entering a season where discernment will become very important. Not every voice around you carries wisdom, and not every opinion deserves space inside your heart. Some people speak from negativity because they lost hope within themselves long ago. Do not allow their fear to become stronger than the promises I placed inside your spirit. I know you became tired of waiting for signs that your life would improve. Every time you expected relief, another problem appeared and pushed you deeper into frustration. Yet through every difficult moment, I continued protecting you from complete collapse. The reason you are still standing today is because my hand refused to let you fall completely apart. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. My child, there are blessings moving quietly toward your home right now, even if you cannot see them yet. Conversations are happening that will soon affect your future positively. A person connected to opportunity is about to notice your value in a way you never expected. What looked delayed is now beginning to move quickly because the season of stagnation is ending. The enemy tried to convince you that your life would never change. That lie grew stronger each time another bill arrived or another disappointment entered your heart. Some mornings became difficult because hopelessness followed you before the day even began. But tonight, I am breaking that heavy spirit of defeat from your life. You are not forgotten by heaven. Your prayers did not disappear into silence. Every tear you cried in private was seen clearly by me. I remember the nights when you begged for strength because you felt too weak to continue carrying everything alone. The breakthrough approaching your life will not happen the way you expected. I often move through unexpected paths so that fear cannot take credit for what only my power can accomplish. What seems impossible to people around you is still very possible for me. I can restore what was damaged and provide what seemed unreachable. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You have also been carrying guilt from past mistakes that still haunt your thoughts. Sometimes you replay old failures and wonder if you ruined your own future permanently. But my mercy is greater than your past. I am not holding your worst moments against you while you are sincerely trying to rise again. Forgive yourself for the seasons when you struggled emotionally. Forgive yourself for the moments when fear became stronger than confidence. You are still growing, still healing, and still becoming stronger through every difficult lesson. I never expected perfection from you because I understand your human weakness completely. There is also someone from your past who regrets how they treated you. They may never fully admit it openly, but they now realize your value after losing access to your presence. The pain they caused you left deep emotional scars that still affect your confidence today. But I am healing those hidden wounds little by little, so your future relationships will not be poisoned by old heartbreak. My child, do not allow temporary fear to destroy your long-term hope. Hard moments are real, but they are not permanent. Your current struggles do not have the authority to define your entire future. I still have blessings, restoration, healing, and unexpected joy prepared ahead of you. The reason this warning feels heavy in your spirit is because your soul recognizes the seriousness of what has been surrounding your life recently. You have ignored exhaustion for too long while trying to push forward without proper rest. Stress has slowly affected your emotions, your sleep, and even your physical strength. I am calling your attention to this now because I love you too much to remain silent while danger moves closer. There have been moments recently when your body felt weaker than usual, yet you convinced yourself it was nothing important. You kept saying you would rest later, after solving one more problem or handling one more responsibility. But your body has limits, and your spirit has been crying out for peace. I want you to understand that slowing down is not failure, because healing sometimes begins with stillness. You have also been carrying fear connected to money because uncertainty has followed your home for a long time. Every time you thought things might improve, another expense appeared and stole your peace again. You became emotionally exhausted from trying to survive from one difficult moment to another. Yet even during those painful days, I was preparing something greater than what your eyes could currently see. A financial breakthrough is moving toward you through unexpected directions. Someone connected to influence is about to think about you again after a long silence. A delayed payment, forgotten opportunity, or surprising offer is preparing to reopen because I have spoken over your future already. What people called impossible is still possible when my favor begins moving through your life. Type 222 if you trust God. My child, I need you to stop speaking hopelessness over your future. Your words have power, and fear has caused you to expect disaster before anything even happens. You became so used to disappointment that hope started feeling dangerous to your heart. But I did not create you to live constantly expecting destruction. The enemy has been attacking your confidence because confidence is connected to your ability to walk into the future. I prepared for you. Fear weakens movement, and hopelessness keeps people trapped in places they were meant to leave behind. That is why darkness tried so hard to convince you that your life would never improve. But I am breaking those chains tonight because your future still carries purpose. You are not abandoned because difficult seasons arrived. Even faithful hearts experience painful valleys before reaching restoration. I saw every lonely moment when you sat quietly, wondering if anybody truly cared about your pain. I remained there through every silent tear and every exhausted prayer that barely left your lips. The coming days will require wisdom from you. Pay attention to your surroundings and stop ignoring the emotional and physical signs your body has been giving you. Some stress in your life can be reduced if you stop carrying responsibilities that were never meant to belong entirely to you. You cannot continue sacrificing your peace while everyone around you depends on your strength without also caring for your heart. There are people near you who unknowingly drain your energy because they constantly bring negativity into your life. After speaking with them, your spirit feels heavier and your peace disappears. I want you to become more protective over your emotional health because not every conversation deserves access to your heart. Some people carry confusion within themselves and spread it wherever they go. You have spent too much time trying to rescue everyone while silently neglecting yourself. Your kindness became a doorway through which others placed burdens upon you without considering your emotional limits. I saw how often you stayed available for people who disappeared whenever you needed support yourself. Yet despite those disappointments, your heart still remains soft, and that kindness has not gone unnoticed by heaven. My child, there is also healing beginning inside your emotional wounds. The betrayal you experienced in the past still affects how you trust people today. Certain words and memories continue replaying inside your mind even though you pretend they no longer hurt you. But I am slowly removing the poison left behind by those painful experiences. You did not deserve every cruel thing spoken against you. Some people projected their own brokenness onto your life because they were fighting darkness within themselves. Their actions caused you to question your value and doubt your future. But tonight, I am reminding you again that your worth was never determined by the opinions of wounded people. Type 1010 to claim miracles. The financial blessing approaching your life is connected to more than personal comfort. I am preparing you to become a source of encouragement for others who are struggling quietly the same way you once struggled. Your testimony will carry power because people will remember how difficult your situation once looked. They will see how impossible circumstances changed after you nearly lost hope completely. Do not become discouraged if everything does not change overnight. Some blessings arrive step by step because sudden increase without wisdom can damage a person emotionally and spiritually. I am building stability inside you before placing larger responsibility into your hands. The process may feel slow sometimes, but it is protecting your future. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have also been worrying about someone close to you whose situation has been causing stress inside your heart. You pray for them often, even when they do not fully realize how much you care. Their struggles became another emotional burden you carried silently. But I am working in their situation too, even when progress appears invisible. My child, tonight I want you to release the fear that constantly whispers disaster into your mind. Fear has exhausted your body more than you realize. Every anxious thought slowly drained your energy and stole your peace day after day. But peace can return when you stop giving fear authority over your future. The enemy hoped panic would cloud your judgment and push you further away from my voice. Fear always tries to create confusion because confused hearts struggle to hear clearly. That is why you must become still enough to recognize when I am guiding you toward wisdom, protection, and healing. I am not leading you toward destruction, but toward awareness and restoration. There are open doors waiting ahead of you that you cannot yet see. New conversations, unexpected opportunities, and surprising favor are already being prepared quietly. The season of feeling completely stuck is beginning to break apart little by little. What once seemed frozen in your life will start moving again. You have survived moments that should have destroyed your confidence completely. Many people would have given up after carrying the level of emotional pressure you endured. Yet you continued waking up every morning and trying again, even while your heart felt tired. That strength inside you did not come from nowhere, because I kept breathing courage back into your spirit each time you almost collapsed. My child, I also want you to forgive yourself for doubting my timing. Pain made you impatient because suffering often feels endless while you are living through it. You questioned whether your prayers still mattered after waiting so long for change. But heaven never ignored your voice even during seasons of silence. The pressure surrounding your finances, your health, and your future has made your spirit feel heavy for a long time. Yet even now, while you feel uncertain about what tomorrow may bring, I am still standing beside you with protection over your life. You have been fighting battles silently because you did not want to become a burden to others. Every time someone asked if you were fine, you answered carefully while hiding the truth about how exhausted you truly felt inside. But I heard every silent cry that never became spoken words. I watched every lonely night when fear tried to convince you that nothing good was waiting ahead for you anymore. The warning you received is not meant to push you into panic. I am speaking strongly because I need your attention before stress and emotional exhaustion create deeper damage in your life. You have ignored your emotional wounds for too long while pretending you could handle everything alone. But even strong people eventually become weak when they carry too much pain without rest or healing. Your body has been sending signals that something needs to change. The sleepless nights, the racing thoughts, and the emotional heaviness have slowly affected your strength more than you realize. I do not want you collapsing under pressure while trying to solve problems without allowing yourself peace. Tonight I am calling you back into wisdom, rest, and trust because I still have greater plans for your future. There were moments recently when fear became louder than faith inside your heart. You looked at your bank account, your responsibilities, and your uncertainty, and you quietly wondered how much longer you could continue surviving this way. You became discouraged because every answer seemed delayed. But my child, what feels delayed to you has still been moving according to a greater purpose that you cannot fully see yet. Type Amen if you believe. You are closer to change than you understand right now. A financial shift has already begun quietly behind the scenes, even though visible results have not fully appeared yet. I have been touching situations, conversations, and opportunities connected to your future. Certain doors remained closed because the timing was not safe for you before, but now the season is beginning to change. Someone connected to resources is about to notice your effort, your value, or your name in a surprising way. An opportunity you believed disappeared forever is preparing to return differently than before. The rejection that once hurt you deeply was not the end of your story. I allowed some delays because I was protecting you from paths that would have eventually brought greater pain into your life. My child, I know there are moments when you question your own worth because disappointment has followed you repeatedly. Failure, betrayal, and financial pressure slowly weakened your confidence. You started speaking negatively about your future because you became tired of expecting good things that never seemed to arrive. But tonight I need you to stop agreeing with hopelessness because your future has not been destroyed. The enemy wanted you emotionally drained because exhausted people often stop believing in possibility. Fear was sent against your mind repeatedly to convince you that your prayers carried no power, but your prayers were never ignored. Even the nights when your words felt weak and broken still reached heaven clearly. I saw you crying quietly after everyone else fell asleep. I saw you sitting alone trying to calculate how you would survive another difficult month. I saw the moments when your heart became so heavy that even smiling felt exhausting. Yet through every painful night, my hand continued protecting you from destruction you never even noticed. There are also hidden blessings connected to your obedience during this difficult season. Even while struggling emotionally, you still showed kindness to people around you. You still tried to encourage others while carrying your own pain privately. Heaven noticed the goodness that remained inside your heart, despite everything that tried to harden you. Type 1111 to affirm. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. My child, not everyone around you understands the spiritual battle connected to your life. Some people only see your struggles on the surface while remaining blind to the pressure attacking your peace internally. The enemy targeted your mind because your future carries purpose that could encourage many others one day. Darkness hoped discouragement would stop you before you reached the season prepared ahead of you. You have also been grieving certain losses that still quietly affect your heart. There are memories you replay often because part of you still wonders why things happened the way they did. You trusted certain people deeply, only to watch them disappoint or abandon you when life became difficult. Those wounds left scars that still influence the way you see yourself today, but I am healing those broken places slowly. I am teaching you that another person's betrayal does not define your value. What they failed to appreciate about you does not reduce the purpose I placed over your life. You are still chosen, still loved, and still protected, even after everything that tried to break your confidence. Do not allow temporary suffering to convince you that your future is hopeless. Difficult seasons often create the illusion that pain will last forever. Yet many things can change suddenly when my favor begins moving strongly through a situation. One conversation, one opportunity, or one unexpected breakthrough can completely redirect the course of your life. The financial blessing approaching you will bring more than material relief. It will restore dignity, confidence, and peace that constant stress has slowly stolen from you. You have spent too long feeling trapped by pressure and uncertainty. I am preparing to remind you that I still provide for those who continue trusting me even while walking through hardship. You must also protect your emotional health during this season. Stop allowing every negative voice to enter your heart freely. Some people project their fears onto your future because they stopped believing in their own possibilities long ago. Their hopelessness is not your destiny. You have a tendency to absorb the emotions of people around you, and this has left your spirit feeling drained many times. You tried to rescue everyone while quietly neglecting your own healing, but I never asked you to carry burdens that only I was meant to hold. Release the pressure of trying to fix everything yourself. My child, there is still beauty waiting ahead of you despite all the darkness you survived recently. The painful season you walked through did not destroy your future permanently. In fact, many of the lessons learned during this struggle are preparing you for the blessings that are now approaching your life. Strength is being built inside you through experiences you once believed would only break you. You are not weak because you became tired. You are human, and human hearts eventually become exhausted under heavy pressure. Yet every time you almost gave up completely, I placed just enough strength inside you to continue another day. That quiet strength was not accidental because my presence remained beside you the entire time. The next chapter of your life will not look like the painful chapter behind you. Restoration is coming step by step. Financial stability is approaching little by little. Healing is beginning inside both your heart and your body, and the peace you thought you lost forever will slowly return as you continue drawing closer to my voice. There are moments when you feel emotionally disconnected from everyone around you. You sit quietly while people speak, yet deep inside your spirit feels distant and exhausted. You learned how to hide your struggles behind silence because explaining your pain became too difficult. But I understand every hidden emotion living inside your heart without you needing to say a single word. The warning you received was never meant to shame or condemn you. I am speaking urgently because I want you spiritually awake before stress damages your peace even more deeply. You have been under emotional attack for a long time, and your body has carried the weight of anxiety silently. I do not want you collapsing while trying to survive battles that were never meant to destroy you. There are unhealthy patterns that must change in your life during this season. You continue sacrificing rest while trying to fix every problem immediately. You place everyone else's needs ahead of your own emotional and physical well-being. But my child, even strong hearts eventually become weak when they never allow themselves time to recover. You have also been blaming yourself for things that were never fully your fault. The enemy keeps replaying old mistakes in your thoughts because darkness wants guilt to become heavier than grace inside your heart. But I am not calling you to live trapped inside shame forever. I am calling you toward healing, wisdom, and restoration. Type yes to affirm. My child, there is something important I need you to understand tonight. Not every closed door was punishment. Some opportunities disappeared because they would have eventually brought greater pain into your future. At the time, you only saw rejection, but heaven saw hidden danger that you could not recognize yet. You cried over relationships that ended because you thought those people would stay forever. You questioned your value after watching certain people walk away from your life unexpectedly. But some separations were necessary because not everyone deserved access to the future I prepared for you. I removed people who secretly carried jealousy, manipulation, or harmful intentions behind their smiles. The season ahead will require stronger discernment from you. You must stop ignoring the feeling inside your spirit when something or someone is not healthy for your peace. I placed wisdom inside you for protection, but fear and loneliness sometimes caused you to overlook warning signs. Tonight I am strengthening your ability to recognize what belongs in your life and what must be released. You have also been carrying financial stress so heavy that some nights it became difficult for you to sleep peacefully. Bills, responsibilities, and uncertainty have followed your thoughts everywhere you go. You became emotionally drained from constantly trying to survive while pretending everything was still fine. Yet even during those difficult moments, I was quietly opening paths that would eventually lead toward relief. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. A financial door is preparing to open suddenly. Something connected to delayed favor, overdue recognition, or unexpected support is moving closer to your life. You may not fully understand how it will happen yet, but trust that I have already started arranging details behind the scenes. The breakthrough approaching you will not arrive by human effort alone, because my favor is involved in this process. There are also people who underestimated you because they only focused on your current struggles. They assumed your life would remain trapped in hardship forever. Some quietly judged your situation while pretending to support you publicly. But I am about to remind them that I still lift people up, even after seasons of weakness and pain. Type 777 to receive blessings, my child. Your health matters deeply to me. I do not want you ignoring warning signs simply because you became used to carrying pain quietly. Stress affects the body more than you realize, and emotional exhaustion can slowly weaken physical strength over time. That is why I am calling you into rest, wisdom, and greater care for yourself during this season. You have spent too much time trying to prove your strength to everyone around you. You kept showing up for people even while your own heart was silently struggling. Yet many of those same people never noticed how exhausted you had become emotionally. I saw every moment when you gave more than you truly had left inside yourself. There are hidden wounds inside your heart connected to betrayal and disappointment. Certain memories still hurt because you invested love, trust, and loyalty into people who eventually caused you pain. Their actions created fear inside you about trusting others again. But I am slowly healing those scars so they no longer control your future relationships. Do not let bitterness grow inside your spirit, because bitterness steals peace from the person carrying it. I know forgiveness feels difficult after being hurt deeply, but releasing anger does not mean pretending the pain never happened. It means refusing to allow past wounds to poison your future completely. The enemy wanted your suffering to transform into hopelessness. Darkness hoped disappointment would convince you that your future had already been ruined permanently. But your story is not ending in defeat. I still have plans that extend far beyond the pain you are experiencing right now. You are entering a season where hidden things will begin coming into the light. Truth about certain people, situations, and opportunities will become clearer than before. Confusion that once clouded your judgment will slowly disappear. I am removing deception from around your life so you can move forward with greater wisdom and peace. My child, I know there were moments when you almost stopped praying because exhaustion became stronger than hope. Some nights your heart felt too heavy even to speak. Yet, even those silent moments reached heaven because I understood every emotion behind your tears. Your weakness never pushed me away from you. The blessing approaching your life is not only financial. Peace is also returning to your mind little by little. The constant fear that something terrible would happen is beginning to lose power over your thoughts. You will start breathing easier again because hope is slowly being restored inside your spirit. There is also healing beginning inside your confidence. For too long you viewed yourself through the lens of failure, rejection, and struggle. You forgot that surviving difficult seasons already proved the strength living inside you. Many people would have completely given up after carrying what you carried emotionally, but you continued moving forward even while your heart felt broken. That quiet endurance mattered more than you realize. Heaven noticed every moment when you kept going, despite fear, sadness, or exhaustion trying to stop you. I was strengthening your spirit during those painful nights without you fully realizing it. My child, do not become discouraged if progress appears slow sometimes. Healing often happens gradually. Financial restoration sometimes arrives step by step instead of all at once. But every small improvement is evidence that the difficult season surrounding your life is beginning to shift. The future waiting ahead of you still contains joy, peace, stability, and unexpected blessings. Your current struggles are temporary chapters, not the ending of your story. I am still guiding you even through moments when the path feels uncertain. Trust that I am leading you toward restoration instead of destruction. The pressure surrounding your life has been intense for longer than most people realize. But I am speaking to you tonight because I do not want fear to continue controlling your mind while I am trying to guide you toward healing and restoration. You have been carrying emotional pain quietly because you became used to surviving without support. Every time life became difficult, you learned to hide your struggles instead of asking for help. People around you saw your strength, but they never fully saw the tears, the panic, or the silent prayers behind closed doors. Yet I remained close to you through every moment when you felt completely alone. The warning over your health is connected to the stress and emotional exhaustion that have followed you for too long. You continued ignoring your own needs while trying to carry responsibilities that became heavier each week. You kept pushing yourself forward even when your body and spirit were crying for rest. But my child, wisdom is also part of faith, and I am asking you to care for yourself instead of pretending nothing is wrong. There are hidden fears inside your heart connected to loss, sickness, and uncertainty. Some of those fears came from painful experiences you witnessed in the past. Others grew from constantly living under financial pressure and emotional instability. The enemy used those fears to slowly weaken your peace and fill your mind with worst-case thoughts. But tonight I am reminding you that fear is not your master. Darkness wants you emotionally paralyzed because fearful people often lose sight of hope. Yet your future is still protected by my hand even after everything you survived recently. I did not bring you this far, only to abandon you during one difficult season. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. My child, I know you sometimes feel frustrated because blessings seemed delayed while problems kept arriving quickly. You watched other people move forward while your own life felt stuck in uncertainty. Some days you questioned whether your prayers still carried any power at all. But heaven has still been moving quietly around your life, even during moments when you could not see visible progress. The financial breakthrough approaching you will arrive through unexpected paths. A connection, conversation, or opportunity that once seemed unimportant will soon carry greater value than you imagined. I have already started arranging details behind closed doors that will eventually benefit your future. What appears delayed is actually being prepared carefully for the right moment. You have also spent too much time listening to voices that weakened your confidence. Some people spoke discouragement over your future because they only saw your current struggles. Others doubted your ability to recover because they measured your life only by temporary hardship. But they cannot see what heaven is preparing beyond this painful chapter. The enemy wanted shame to become part of your identity, darkness kept reminding you about past mistakes, failed relationships, and difficult seasons so that you would stop believing in your future completely. But your past does not hold greater power than my mercy. I am still able to restore what pain tried to destroy. There are also emotional wounds inside you that you rarely speak about openly. Certain betrayals hurt you so deeply that part of your heart became guarded afterward. You started expecting disappointment because too many people failed you during vulnerable moments. Yet despite those painful experiences, your heart still carries kindness, and that kindness matters deeply to me. My child, do not allow bitterness to harden your spirit. I know forgiveness feels difficult when wounds still feel fresh inside your heart. But carrying anger for too long only extends the suffering caused by those painful moments. I want peace to return to your spirit so your future is no longer controlled by old pain. Type 222 if you trust God. The next season of your life will look different from the season behind you. The heaviness surrounding your finances will slowly begin lifting. Doors that once remained closed will begin opening unexpectedly. People who ignored your value before will suddenly recognize the strength, wisdom, and resilience you carry within you. You have survived emotional battles that many people around you never even noticed. Some mornings you woke up already exhausted because your mind had been fighting fear all night long. Yet despite everything, you continued trying to move forward one day at a time. That endurance was not weakness, because I was strengthening you quietly during every painful moment. There is also someone around you who secretly admires the strength you carry through hardship. They watched you survive difficult situations without fully collapsing under pressure. Even though you often feel unnoticed, your perseverance has already inspired someone more than you realize. One day you will understand how your survival became encouragement for another struggling heart. My child, I also need you to stop blaming yourself for every painful thing that happened in your life. Some situations were never fully within your control. Certain people hurt you because they carried brokenness inside themselves long before entering your life. Their inability to love correctly was not proof that you were unworthy of love. You are not forgotten because life became difficult. I still see purpose inside you even while you feel emotionally tired. Your struggles did not cancel the calling, blessing, or future prepared for your life. In fact, some of your deepest pain has been shaping wisdom and compassion inside your spirit. There are blessings connected to your future that require emotional maturity before they arrive fully. That is one reason this season has been teaching you patience, discernment, and strength. Some doors remained closed because opening them too early would have harmed you instead of helping you. But now the season is beginning to shift little by little. The financial increase moving toward you will not only change your circumstances, it will also restore confidence that fear slowly stole from your heart. You became used to surviving in lack, disappointment, and uncertainty. But I am preparing to remind you that abundance still exists within your future. You have also been carrying concern for your family even when nobody fully realizes the emotional weight you feel. Their struggles became your worries too. You often prayed for them quietly while trying to hold yourself together emotionally. But I am watching over them as well, and I have not forgotten the prayers connected to your loved ones. My child, there is healing beginning inside your thoughts tonight. The constant expectation of disaster is slowly losing power over your mind. Fear has exhausted your spirit for too long. I want peace to replace the anxiety that has followed you everywhere recently. You do not need to know every detail about the future in order to trust me. Sometimes fear grows because you keep trying to control outcomes that only heaven can fully see. But I am already standing ahead of you in the future, preparing paths that your eyes cannot yet recognize. What feels uncertain to you is already known completely by me. The difficult season surrounding your life will not last forever. Joy will return to your home. Rest will return to your body. Financial relief will begin arriving step by step, and the peace you once believed was permanently lost will slowly begin living inside your heart again. You have spent too much time expecting disaster because hardship kept arriving, one problem after another. Every time you thought peace was finally coming, another burden appeared and stole your rest again. Slowly your heart became trained to prepare for disappointment instead of hope. But tonight I am asking you to stop building your future around fear, because I still have restoration prepared for your life. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The enemy wanted exhaustion to weaken your spirit until you stopped believing change was possible. Darkness hoped financial pressure, emotional pain, and physical stress would slowly break your confidence. That is why your thoughts have felt heavier recently. But I am speaking now because your life is still covered by my protection, even while you walk through uncertainty. There are things happening around your future that you cannot yet fully see. Doors are quietly opening while you still believe everything is standing still. Conversations connected to opportunity are already beginning behind closed doors. What you thought was delayed forever is preparing to move again, because I have not forgotten the prayers you cried through tears. My child, I know you often feel guilty for becoming emotionally tired. You tell yourself you should have stronger faith after everything you survived. But faith does not mean pretending pain does not exist. Even faithful hearts grow weary after carrying pressure for too long without relief. You became so focused on surviving that you forgot how important your own healing truly is. You continued helping others while quietly neglecting the exhaustion growing inside your spirit. I watched you encourage people while secretly needing encouragement yourself. Yet even in your weakness, your kindness still remained alive, and heaven noticed every quiet sacrifice you made. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There is also healing beginning inside your emotional wounds tonight. Certain memories still hurt because betrayal changed the way you see people now. You trusted deeply and loved sincerely, only to feel abandoned during moments when you needed support most. Those painful experiences created fear inside your heart about being disappointed again. But my child, not everyone who enters your future will carry the same intentions as those who hurt you before. I am teaching you discernment so you can recognize who truly belongs in your life. Some relationships ended because they could not follow you into the next season. I prepared ahead for you. What felt painful at the time was actually protection, working quietly behind the scenes. You also carry sadness connected to opportunities you lost in the past. There are moments when you still wonder how life might look if certain doors had opened differently. But some losses protected you from future pain that your eyes could not recognize yet. Trust that I can still redirect your future even after disappointment. The financial breakthrough moving toward your life is connected to more than survival. I am preparing stability for you after a long season of emotional pressure and uncertainty. You spent too many nights worrying about bills, responsibilities, and whether you would have enough to continue moving forward, but I am opening a path that will slowly lift the weight from your shoulders. Someone connected to your future will soon recognize your value in a way that surprises you deeply. What you thought was forgotten is about to be remembered again. An opportunity connected to increase, restoration, or unexpected favor is beginning to move toward your life quietly. The timing will feel sudden because heaven has already been preparing details you could not see before now. My child, you must also protect your health carefully during this season. Emotional stress has affected your body more than you fully realize. Fear, exhaustion, and overthinking slowly drained your energy while you continued pretending everything was still manageable. I need you to listen to your body instead of constantly ignoring what it has been trying to tell you. There are moments when you feel emotionally numb because your spirit became overwhelmed by carrying too much pain at once. You stopped expressing your true feelings because you feared becoming a burden to others. But I never asked you to suffer silently without bringing your brokenness before me. Healing begins when honesty replaces emotional hiding. Type Amen if you believe. The enemy wanted you isolated because isolation often makes fear stronger. Darkness hoped loneliness would convince you that nobody cared about your struggles anymore. But even when people failed to understand your pain, I remained close beside you through every difficult night. You were never abandoned, even during your lowest emotional moments. You have also been struggling with negative thoughts about your future lately. Some mornings, hopelessness followed you before the day even started. Fear kept whispering that your situation would never improve and that your best days had already passed. But those thoughts were never sent to guide you toward truth. Your future still contains blessings that have not yet appeared. Peace still belongs within your story. Healing still belongs within your body and mind. Financial relief is still possible even after the long season of struggle you survived. My child, stop measuring your future only by your current circumstances. Difficult moments can create the illusion that life will never improve, but I am able to shift situations suddenly when the right time arrives. One unexpected opportunity can begin changing everything faster than fear predicted. There are also prayers connected to your family that I have not ignored. I know how deeply you care about the people you love. Their pain became another burden resting inside your heart. Yet even while you worried privately about them, I was already watching over situations beyond your control. You have a habit of carrying responsibilities that were never meant to belong entirely to you. You try to protect everyone while quietly neglecting your own peace. But my child, you cannot continue surviving by sacrificing yourself emotionally for every person around you. I want you to release burdens that only heaven was meant to carry fully. The coming season will teach you that restoration often arrives little by little. Some prayers are answered suddenly, while others unfold step by step. Do not become discouraged if every problem does not disappear overnight. Progress is still proof that your life is moving away from darkness and toward healing. You are not weak because you became emotionally exhausted. You survived battles that many people around you could never fully understand. Every painful experience shaped strength, wisdom, and compassion inside your spirit. One day you will realize that your survival itself became part of your testimony. My child, there are still beautiful moments waiting ahead of you despite everything fear tried to convince you about your future. Laughter will return again. Peaceful sleep will return again. Financial stability will slowly return again. And the heavy emotional pressure you currently carry will not remain over your life forever. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky.